Welcome to another Was Report. We're on our way. We got Uber Eats, Grubhub on, and DoorDash. You guys ride with us as we deliver, talk about whatever's going on, whatever's in the news. When I turn the camera on, I know it's talking about Trump or something. Something about to have a name for him or something.
They talked about it on the View. My mom called me. She said, "Did you see the View today?" And I said, "Not yet, Mom, because I had an errand to run." She said, he got mad at a reporter. It was a female reporter just reporting the news.
What did she say?
And she pretty much asked innocently. She said, "Mr. Trump, President Trump, the stock market, the whatever that group is with the stock market," she said, they're calling you a taco. Trump always, what is it?
I'll do
always,
it. I thought you was trying to look up something.
Yeah, I wrote it on my paper.
I got it here, Lenore. Just drive.
Okay.
I got it. Just drive.
I'm driving. Chicken's out. I'm gonna be stuck there until I get it. So you're not moving fast
Okay,
enough.
I'm saying yes,
To
McDonald's. So
which one?
let's turn around. The one going back the other way.
Trump always chickens out. And she just asked him, she said, they're calling you that because of the tariffs. Apparently you keep changing your mind, going back and forth. You backtrack what you say, and then you may say yay, you may say no. So they got a nickname for you, Taco.
Let's see if we can do a U-turn. This ain't nobody behind us.
She just told him what it means. Trump always chickens out.
Chickens out.
Chickens out. He
got
mad. At first he started saying that they're upset because of I've been changing the information about how I want the tariffs to run, and of course that's going to be a good thing, even when he backtracks, he has a good reason for it.
Okay.
And then later on he got upset
that she said
don't say that anymore, that's not nice, or something that's mean. We're all laughing like.
So let me read it. It says Trump was just asked about the taco trade for the first time.
Taco trade.
He called it the nastiest question.
Yeah.
Wall Street has been riding a historic roller coaster the past few months due to President Donald Trump's on-again, off-again tariff threats, which is true. Now investors are learning to take his words with a grain of salt and a bit of salsa. That's because there's a new type of trade lingo called taco, short for Trump always chickens out. In other words, don't fret too much about Trump's latest tariff threat and go on a selling spree, because eventually he'll back down and relief rally would ensue.
Yeah.
Trump said he first learned of the term, coined by Financial Times commentator Robert Armstrong, on Wednesday when a reporter sought his reaction to it. I chicken out? Oh, I never heard that. You mean because I reduced China from 145%?
That was his first
that
comments.
I set down to 100 and then to another number? Trump said Wednesday, referring to tariff rates he imposed on imported Chinese goods. Then he goes on to talk about that. Then he says last week Trump threatened to impose a 50% tariffs on goods from the European Union come June 1st. Stocks turned lower after his threat, which he doubled down on later in the day, claiming there was no room to negotiate. 2 days later, he said he'd wait until July 9th to levy a 50% tariff. He always says this, there's no room to negotiate, and then he negotiates. You called that chickening out, Trump responded to a reporter at an Oval Office event Wednesday. It's called negotiation, Trump added, saying that part of his tactic can include setting a ridiculous high number. Don't ever say what you said, Trump told the reporter, calling it the nastiest question. The China and EU about faces are hardly the only ones Trump has made on tariffs.
They talked about it on Whoopi was like, I like that word. And Anna, taco, 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 taco. She just kept wearing it out. She said, now we know it upsets him.
He said, don't ever say that again.
We're going to call you that every chance we get now.
You
shouldn't have never shown your face, your poker face.
He should know anytime after this car. Go ahead. Go. He should know.
I can't go too fast.
I'm just saying.
I got this thing.
I know. we'll never get out of here.
I know, but it was just I could have waited after those two.
No, it's constant.
Because he's just not coming. I had to be careful with that stupid basket behind me.
So you never let your enemy know what bothers you.
And that he's getting weak.
He been weak, Lenore.
Well, he never really showed.
Let me get out.
We never really knew too much on what bothers him.
You want to go up a little bit in case somebody coming around the bend? Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Like up.
Oh, can I stay here? I don't go up there because cars start to pile up for drive-through.
So
I'll get out of their way if they're backing up.
So y'all see, I had told her to go up so when people come around.
As many times I stop here, I've never had no problem with that.
We'll see, y'all. I'm gonna take her in. Here we go. See that car coming around the bend? We just saw her. That's why I told her to move up. You see, y'all see how Lenore don't listen, right? It's okay. You're not ready. Yeah, 8E2. Let's see how long it take, y'all. I'm gonna turn y'all on, turn y'all back on. You're not ready. All right, here we go. Saying where we was going.
I'm going that way.
So you're gonna make a right on 45 to Center Street.
Okay. This way.
Then Lake.
Center, Lake.
Okay, so he don't like being called Taco. What else? What other things?
It's gonna be funny because you're gonna probably see people with their signs up. Taco President.
Right, President Taco.
President Taco. Hey, Taco.
Well, he kind of look like a taco because he's orange. I thought somebody would say that.
Oh my God.
Kind of that.
And he's such a hypocrite. I'm gonna go straight. Cause I don't know if I have to. Everybody named Mama seem to be coming.
I don't know what's going on
This
today.
way, man.
No,
This
it's
is
watch
crazy.
this old lady. I don't know what's going on. It's a lot of traffic more than usual. Today is Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch that blue car. I don't know why it's more traffic. I may not stay out late today, y'all. We usually do 4. When it's a lot of traffic and it's a lot of stuff, I usually don't like driving. So
We stay local, hopefully.
let's see.
Not send us to Wisconsin like they tried to.
Well, you don't have to say yes.
I know, but you don't want to keep getting those to say no.
Oh, yeah. But let's see how this go because this is more traffic than normal. Even when we was coming out the house, it was a lot of traffic. I don't know if it's something happened that maybe on the highway or something.
That's a Flores place, that whole building.
Maybe something happened on the highway that backed up traffic.
They all turning here too.
See, it's like it's more than normal for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe people making up for Memorial Day or something.
And the streets are shut off and they're going different routes.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe the highway is closed or something. Or
There's construction going on in places too. They even said in Chicago there's streets that's shut down.
Because this is like more than normal, what I'm noticing. So
Yeah, when Mama called me and I just had to listen to the ladies discuss that, and then they pretty much said what you read as far as, and then too, everybody is quick to go, really, Trump. That you didn't call everybody. You called
people names.
You called the football players sons of bitches.
He don't like when people call him names, but he could call people
You gonna
names.
call them their moms bitches, and you mad about Taco, and all it means is Trump always chickens out.
Well, that's not good though. It's not changes his mind.
You such a bully. You such a
chicken
bully.
calling somebody a chicken.
You're
Calling
not
somebody
man enough.
calling somebody a chicken is not good. So I can understand him getting mad at it.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, he calls people names. So it's like me, I call people names. So
I guess he don't see that. I guess he feel like he's entitled to. Mm-hmm. If the word privilege, when you look up the word privilege, is his picture by it, because he really feels he's privileged.
Yeah.
Even to be over the as far as the law, trying to change it, trying to make it the way he wants it, helping out. And another thing I wanted to add on, I wrote down the rapper's name.
You want to just leave out your little sheet so you don't have to keep opening your purse?
That other rapper, he pardoned.
NBA Youngboy?
Yeah, they talked about that too. Mm-hmm. And I'm laughing because I'm laughing at Diddy. If Diddy got put in jail, would he pardon him as well?
No,
he's going after criminals like himself.
But NBA and them ain't like Diddy.
What did he do?
Gun charges. He was holding right with a gun.
Now the guy you mentioned yesterday with the Chicago gang.
Yeah, that Larry Hoover.
He's off on federal, but he has to face the state charges.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, my brother, still gotta hold on.
But somebody wrote on my page when I had somebody had wrote on my page that they think Fitzer is going to pardon him because Trump is trying to use this as a negotiating tool for some kind of project or something that's coming up
in Chicago,
or something like that. And if Fitzer doesn't pardon Hoover,
it's gonna make him look bad.
Then it'll make him look bad. He won't get this deal or whatever. So I said, well, let's see. So they were saying it wasn't so much that it wasn't so much that Trump cared about Larry Hoover.
Right.
It was more of a negotiating tool against Fitzer. He's trying to put the ball in Fitzer's court so people can't say it's Trump. It ain't me. I did what I supposed to do.
I did my part.
It's you now. That's kind of what he kind of doing.
Because the word is out that Fitzer may run for president.
Right. So he's trying to make him look bad or whatever. So I don't know. Whatever.
We'll see how that goes.
We just know that
he can just go ahead and pardon him.
From what we saying, from what I'm hearing, from what people saying and people follow the case or whatever, he never M-word anybody. He never offed anybody.
Okay.
But he got 200 years for starting the gang and stuff.
You get 200 years for starting a gang, really?
So I think that's why everybody
go around taking lives.
I think that's why everybody's like free
violating women.
And then he was young. I think he was young, so he probably was a teenager. Mm-hmm. And they said he's been in there for over 20 years, so that was enough.
So he did some time.
He did enough time for what that crime was. You don't even go that long for offing people.
No.
So that's kind of what they were saying, like really? 25 years or 20 years is enough.
Right.
So we'll see what Fitzer's going to do.
People have done worse and been let out.
But 200 years?
Yeah, really.
Come on, guys.
Come on, yeah.
So we'll see.
Another centennial.
Right.
Yeah, he may let him go.
So I think that's what this guy was saying on our page, is that Trump did it for negotiation to make Fitzer look not be able to pass some kind of
Fitzer pretty much comes out clean when it comes to Trump. He pretty much is pretty bold so far that I've seen. I mean, he doesn't seem like a
but if he does it, then it's going to make it look like Democrats are soft on crime, or it was something along the lines
he would give good reason why he wouldn't
even if he did, and even if he did, either way he's screwed. That's kind of what this guy was saying.
Oh, then it don't matter then.
Yeah, either way he's screwed. Mm-hmm. Because if he does, then he's gonna look bad. If he doesn't, he's gonna look bad.
Yeah, so he has to pick the best.
Which one is the
scenario?
The best which one is the best of the two evils?
Yeah.
So when you get to Lake, make a right. So that's what this person said. That's why he did it, to make Fitzer.
Now, what about the NBA? What's his name?
I don't know.
Why he free him? Why he pardon him?
Maybe they want the black vote, or that's what something.
It's always something up his sleeve. Yeah.
I don't know how he feel like that's gonna get the black vote. Black people don't care about NBA Youngboy.
I don't even know.
Guys in the street maybe do, but not.
And where's he
regular
from?
law-abiding citizens.
Where's he from?
I think he's from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
At the light, you're gonna make a left.
This light coming up.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean,
but that's word on the street. I didn't watch TMZ today.
I mean, the same reason why he pardoned Lil Wayne. And you see all that traffic?
Well, I don't know what's going on. Lil Wayne is more popular though. I don't know this NBA
I'm just saying it's for that reason probably.
And of course, I told Mom, I said, he gonna pardon criminals. He's one himself.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what's up? I'll let you go. Well, you can go.
He pardoned that stale white couple.
Yeah, they stupid.
He pardoned some other people too. That's like white collar crime people.
Oh yeah. And he the one that he judged Janine. I didn't know he pardoned her husband.
That's why she kissing his
tax
butt.
invasion.
That's why she love him so much.
I know. She's up his butt as well.
She gotta be. She gotta pay the piper.
Mm-hmm.
For me, if I was in prison and he pardoned me, I would be like, I love Trump.
What you need, dude? What you need?
I'll be wearing a
mega hat.
A mega hat and everything.
I'll wear a mega suit.
You pardoned me from jail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You brought my husband.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
What you need?
Make it right.
Knowing that they may be thrown under the bus later. So
hey,
just be ready for that.
Just be ready.
Because he did that to the other administration.
Watch this bike.
He actually threw them all under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's really left from that last one except his kids.
Mm-hmm. Keep straight.
So you take a chance. I guess you know what, you play with the devil. It's like being in a gang.
But it's
if
either
you joining the gang banging to the team, one day you may be a target.
But I'd rather play with him outside than be in prison. Because you got a bunch of devils in prison.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Again, I'll wear my mega hat at. I'm good.
Hey, Lil Wayne is...
What, you gonna get stabbed up 15 times like Tory? Just get out. Get out.
Straight.
Keep straight. Just get out.
I'm the scenic out here.
Look, this is the way she going. So,
which is fine because it's taking us away from that busy street that we're on.
Make a left at this street. Off for some McDonald's. You know it's a kid. All right.
They got their little no parking on this side. No parking on this side. They serious.
Mm-hmm.
All the way.
Everybody riding their bikes too. Okay, it's gonna be the 1, 2, 3, 5th house on the right. It's gonna be at the end of this street, right here, where that parking sign is. 701. Keep going. Right here. Up, you gonna go up on this thing. They got their lawn done. I was glad when the guy finally came and did ours.
Mm-hmm. Everybody keeps the refrigerator or freezer in the.
Yeah, you gonna put one?
Hours. I want hours in there.
It says leave at door. Good old McDonald's, y'all. Let's see how this goes. Picture when she go by. You're supposed to take a picture when they at the door, but we ain't doing that. Let's see. Just follow the instructions if y'all ever want to do this. Again, it's probably the easiest way to make money. Oh, you gonna make me take another picture? Why is this taking so long? It's taking a long time. The thing is not picking up.
You must be doing work out here in the garage.
The picture didn't pick up, so I just said left that door. Let's see if that pick up. Ooh, okay.
It didn't drag. That was the noise it makes with the thing.
All right, I got Uber Eats on. I'm getting ready to turn Grubhub on. This is a neighborhood you can't get out of. You're gonna probably get lost. And it don't have no good signal over here because it's not picking up.
They dressed alike.
Who?
The brothers. That's cute. Got their little outfits on together.
Were they young?
Uh-huh. Not
Same
real
age?
little. No, not young. They may be like 8.
Oh, not the same age?
They may be twins.
That's what I was going to say. Are they twins?
Some twins don't like dressing alike. Should I just go?
If I have twins, right. If I have twins, they dressing alike, whether they want to or not. What's the whole point of having twins?
I'll let them do that until they get old enough to dress themselves.
Yeah, now when you get old enough and you don't want to do it anymore, that's you.
Because they always like their own identity when they get a certain age.
Make a left. Watch these people. Oh, stop sign. The whole purpose of having twins is they cute when they dressed alike. Even the other ones. What's the ones, the fraternal? What's the ones that don't look alike? One is fraternal and the other one is identical. Fraternal.
I think my friend,
even
she
fraternal,
said they didn't dress alike.
Even when they was little?
They didn't look alike. They was totally different.
I would still make them dress alike.
She didn't. Because then one was a boy, one was a girl. So
they still dressing alike.
No,
same colors.
She didn't have to.
No, I'm saying if I was the mom, I would still make them.
Ask her if her mom did that. Because I think because they were fraternal. Because she had a twin. One of hers passed away, remember? She had a twin. He would have had a twin brother. That's so sweet. She's a twin and she had one. I don't think they dress because they look totally different sizes. It's almost like Jack and Diane on even though I know they're not for real, but there are twins that look totally different. And then there are some that kind of look alike, but there's a boy and a girl. Like when I was working at the daycare, it was these twins, Kiki and Nicholas, and they had a similar look, but they didn't dress alike. They didn't dress alike.
She's backing out.
I wonder what they doing now. Sometimes you start remembering the kids that you took care of when you worked at the daycare centers.
Oh yeah,
because they would.
So they was fraternal
in their 40s
they having
now. Yeah, they were fraternal. Kiki and Nicholas.
Yeah, I would. Even if they're fraternal, I'm making y'all dress alike. Go left. It's Lake Street, I think. Yeah, back to Lake.
So the twin, by them being the look alike, isn't that the fun part of it? Because they look alike. You'll still dress them the same, even though they don't look alike. Because you don't like you just dressing all your kids the same. Then you know how you have a boy and you may have two girls. You like those mother controlling moms that our old pastor used to talk about that made everybody wear the same thing.
No, I wouldn't make my whole
same colors, the same shirts.
I wouldn't make my whole family dress the same.
It was a wife like that at church.
Dude. I wouldn't make my whole family dress alike.
She had her kids dress alike. Oh, they would be sitting like this at church. That's so funny because he would always talk about women like that. Now, some women do that for pictures. Wear the same colors. Everybody wear denim and white. Everybody wear red. Everybody wear this shirt for for Christmas. They all wear the same sweaters, pajamas. Those moments.
Yeah.
But
Christmas is different.
Those holidays, birthdays, photos.
But not always dressing alike. That's to me, that's stale.
Well, church. She did it for church.
But twins, y'all dressing alike.
Until what age?
Until they can say they don't want to dress alike.
Oh, okay.
If they start saying they don't want to dress alike, then
that's when you just let them pick out their own outfit.
Let's see where this is going. I'll say yes. Turn this off. You have to think quick. Okay, this is Jesse Oaks. So you probably got to turn around. Where we at? Washington? It's on Gage Lake. So
can I just go
make it right here? Yeah, go right here.
Yeah, can I just go right and go all the way to 45? Or?
No, whatever way she say to go.
Oh, okay. At least we'll be going away from the traffic.
I hope all of them stay around this whole area. I like when they stay in the same area. You're doing a lot of burping.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't drink any soda or anything.
And then you was in the kitchen late, weren't you? When I came onto the thing and said, what you doing in the kitchen?
I don't know what you mean.
Was you in the kitchen last night? And I said, why are you in the kitchen? Why you
stayed up late to do that.
No, but you didn't answer.
Yeah, why are you chiming in asking why I'm in the kitchen?
She had the lights off, and I went to...
I used the refrigerator light.
And I went to, what's her name? Alexa. And I said, Lenora, are you in the kitchen? Why are you up late? And she didn't answer. So
I'm in the kitchen, y'all. So that's the answer right there.
So then I said, it's so funny because I said...
Oh, I'm her ghost.
If that's not her... No, that's what I said.
You thought that?
I said, if that's not Lenora and
the devil is a liar.
No. I said, if that's not Lenore and that's a ghost or whatever, get out of my kitchen.
Get out of my house.
Well, yeah, I should have said that. Get out of my house.
Okay.
I said, I ask you, why are you in my kitchen? So, because I couldn't see you because the lights was off.
Oh, okay.
Let me see, who is this? Oh, somebody saying they're announcing their candidacy.
For what?
Illinois State Representative.
Oh.
So they asking us to vote for them.
Oh, if we in Lake County, we can because they're Illinois
Well, this
State.
is our, I guess this is our
district.
Our district.
We got a, I'm not going to say names, but we got a,
some 45, you're going to make a right.
Okay, a person that's in the community that always is up on top of news, whether it's political news, whether it's different events going on, and they'll always send us stuff. And one of the text messages was about this one political position person. I don't know if they were an alderman. I think they were one of the aldermen that is in trouble now for using their power to tell people. I guess it was some group or whatever needing a permit, and he didn't allow it, or he didn't give it, or he didn't grant it. Because he didn't like him or something? I don't know. He was using his power, abusing his power. And a lot of politicians do that, even in Chicago. Chicago's always known as dirty politics. I remember when Mayor Washington died, and they had to quickly elect someone in interim while
they killed that man. though. They gave him a heart attack.
I stayed up late watching them do their voting and their bidding or whatever. It was that black man that became.
They was standing.
He was
on
interim, and he, poor man, he had no backbone.
They killed Mayor Washington.
They did.
He had a heart attack. They would stand on the desk, pound and yell. And
ugly politics.
I remember watching their the council meetings, and they was bad. You could tell he was almost having a heart attack back then. So when he finally killed over, I think it was in his office, and they was like, yeah, they said, yeah, they blamed the alderman. What was his name? Begovich. It was a few of them.
What is it? How do you say
it? It was a couple of them.
In fact, he has a law firm now.
It's a few of them. We remember y'all names.
Begovich.
And it was like 2 or 3 of them. Their names was popular for often
giving him problems.
And then when Mayor Daley became mayor, his son, he a lot of stuff was implemented.
The father, or was it the son? The son, right? Okay.
When he became mayor, a lot of stuff was already implemented from Mayor Washington.
Right.
I mean, created from Mayor Washington, but Daley got
the credit.
He got the credit for it.
That's what Trump was trying to do with Obama and.
Just like
Biden.
This mayor, a lot of stuff he getting credit for is what's her name did.
Now this mayor,
I liked her. I don't know why they got rid of her.
I don't know. They said she was hard to deal with. But
but she better than this one.
She's not that much easier than him.
And they say he's not good.
He got in trouble for. It was funny because
Chicago mayor.
He was visiting a ministry in Chicago that's very involved in community. This is a ministry in Chicago that does nothing other than ministry. What it does community work big time. This ministry in Chicago. He was visiting there on a Sunday, and the pastor wanted everybody to stream in and watch the interview with Mayor. What's his last name? Johnson.
Make a left here.
Right here. Follow this man. Hopefully he don't sit again. They were asking him about his hiring techniques and who he had actually hired in his administration. And he messed up by saying, unless he felt like he wanted to say it, but he got in trouble for saying, over such and such I have a black woman, and such and such is a black man, and then over the administration blah 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 is a black woman. So the media gonna eat him up on, you just hiring black folks. Well, he laid it out that his percentages of all the race ethnicities is a nice amount for everybody. Everybody's well represented. That's what he was saying in his reply back to the negativity that went on, because I think he got a little too comfortable at that black church, sitting with a black audience, saying, know what, I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do all of that, but You know, he trying to run the numbers, letting everybody know, you know, and he's right in a sense where we're not represented a lot in a lot of the positions in government, and like they just took, what's the black lady that had her own show? Took her out.
But you can't say that, because that's like if a white person got up and said, well,
exactly.
such and such is over.
So you want to show
or a woman.
So anything you're doing.
Making a right on this street coming up.
With him too?
Yep.
Wow, I'm following this man. Mm-hmm. Hope he don't think because I blew at him that I'm coming after him.
Maybe we are.
You want to show you got a good representation of women, blacks, Latino, white people. He showed the percentage breakdown. And apparently, from what he's saying, he has a good percentages of all races.
Okay.
But the media ate him up on the comments that he made because he wanted to let the people know, I am hiring women, qualified black women. And people get intimidated when you say stuff like that. They're quick to throw the race card. But he wanted at a black church to let them know.
He was being specific.
He was trying to be specific to let people know we do need to be represented in these areas, and I'm making sure we are.
Okay, so it's coming up. Is this Jesse Oaks?
Oh, we're picking up or dropping off?
Picking up.
We've been here. We ate there for something.
Passing it. Okay. They packed.
Yeah. We ate something here.
It was something. You liked it.
Yeah. We never came back since.
This ain't no place we would come to.
Yeah. This is one of them. You want to go where everybody knows your name. And this ain't the place.
No, this ain't it. Okay, let me see.
You want to go where everybody knows your name.
Let me put my little thing on.
The guys are standing outside the restaurant tell you what kind of clientele they have.
Like a biker type of place.
Okay. Mega people will probably be here.
You know what? They probably do got a Trump sign.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they got the American flag.
And everybody that came out looked like they mega people.
They ain't gonna bother you as long as you don't bother them. Okay, let's see. It's when people be bothering folk. That's when
they start being vocal.
Yeah. Don't nobody want to hear your political views. Just go in there and get a sandwich.
Yeah, and drink a beer. Be done.
Here we go. Turn it around. Pick it up for Rebecca. So we'll see. Rebecca F. Alright, so here we go. If it's no music, then that's good, and I won't get copywritten if there's no music. Let's see where we're supposed to pick up at. See if it's down here. Who do I ask for pickup?
What was the name?
Rebecca. So let's see. It's
Thank you.
There's a lot of people.
Okie dokie, thank you.
Hopefully it won't be a long wait. See?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna turn y'all off, and then I'll turn y'all back on when it's time to head out, y'all. Alright, y'all, we back. Yeah, it's up outside. It's nice.
I saw
it's actually nice. I will come here. It's actually nice. Alright, so let's see. You gotta wait for a minute because I don't know. She don't know what you're doing. Leaving, navigate. You just follow what she's saying. So make a left.
You look back there, or you just had to go back there to get the food or something?
Well, I went to the side of the bar. You could kind of see back there. It's an outside area. This is like a nice day, probably. Yeah. That's probably what's a lot of people back there. You're gonna make a right. But it was nice. Nice, you know. The people was nice.
Mixed crowd.
Y'all saw when the guy came and helped me with my order. I had turned the camera off by the time he came, so because I was like waiting. So, and then as I was going out, the guys were sitting at the bar, and the guy said, "I love your hair."
Oh. Okay.
If y'all know my hair, I have really, really long locks. It's down to my feet.
Down to her feet. Yeah.
So he's like, "I really love your hair," and the guys was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Thank you." So they love my hair.
Get that hair product.
I got a hair product, y'all. It'll be out. Y'all will start hearing us talk about it. As soon as Lenore helped me post my book, I'll start talking about that. But I ain't posted yet, so that's why I ain't saying nothing. Make a left at the light. So as soon as we get that in, then I'll start talking about that. And like the,
right
oh
here?
no, keep going, keep
Not
going.
this one?
No, the next one. Yeah, this is the school, I think. I think that's the school. The high school. What else? What was we talking about?
What was the crowd? Was it mixed?
No, Lenore, come on.
So why would you be okay eating there?
We don't care about stuff like that.
I don't care about stuff like that, but I don't go to every kind
as
of place
long as
like
they
that.
they not negative.
You know what I'm
nothing.
saying? I'm keeping it real. I'm not trying to sound racist or prejudiced or whatever.
It's all white, but I'm saying it's
There's
not.
some white bars. I'm not.
No, it's not like that. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like people was like when I walked in.
Cheers, like Cheers.
Yeah, it's like Cheers.
There we go.
And
Cheers, everybody knows your
and
name.
Cheers ain't had nobody black.
No, they didn't. You know what? They never had a black character.
No. But you go in there with Norm and sit down.
But Norm and them was fun.
Make a left.
And Frasier.
Yeah, that's how I'm saying. The guy, I love your hair. They was cool. They wasn't like looking at me like, what are you doing here?
That's funny.
So, but we don't.
You wanna go?
If you black, you gonna go to a whole lot of places where you ain't at.
Yeah, but you kind of sense when it's not.
Right. You know what? And that's not even.
You kind of sense it.
That's not even
a different all white place.
But you know what? That's everybody. Because if I was white, it's certain places I wouldn't go in. That's all black.
But they do.
Watch out. But I'm saying they don't sense that there's
okay.
They welcome.
I think
it's like, come on in, girl. They're gonna come in.
They go to probably places that they know about, heard about,
right?
Like a rib joint or some downtown Chicago's fish place.
Yeah, but you're not gonna go to every rib joint in the south side of Chicago.
No.
But there's some you like. They don't care that you white.
So that's anybody. You're
so
right.
that's anybody.
Or a Spanish place. We've walked in Spanish places and they
don't
looked
even
at
speak
us.
English.
They looked at us like.
We went the last one. Even the people taking order didn't speak English.
We had to call somebody who had
the cook. Make her right here.
Lord have mercy.
The lady that was taking orders, she didn't speak English.
Yeah, so I get it.
They was like, okay, don't nobody come in here other than Spanish. That's why they was like,
no, this is authentic.
What are you doing here? Make a laugh.
So yeah, it's one of those, just kind of get a feel of the place.
Right. You know when somebody wants you there and when they don't.
I went back here.
If you're a woman and you walk in an all male place, you know if they don't want you there.
Mm-hmm.
Make a left at this street coming up. Yeah, that house that was messed up. It
was messed up big time.
Somebody bought it and fixed it up, I think.
You think?
That's up here, wasn't it?
It was at the end here.
Yeah, they fixed that house up.
Yeah, hole in the ceiling and it was awful.
17672.
This house need help.
Here, 672. Yeah, it was like that. Why do they let their houses get like that?
What's going on with that?
Let me turn this around so y'all can see. What is this? What is that?
They got plastic
in a nice neighborhood. All the other houses is nice.
But this one,
let's do that.
You think they shut it down? Nobody lives there?
No, it's like that one you said we saw. I think, but you know what? Somebody bought that house and fixed it up. Because it's a nice neighborhood.
The one that we were getting ready to buy?
I bet you they did. And fixed it up.
So would they say leave at door? See, everybody got their freezers in the fridge.
That's fine.
No, I was there.
Some of them are extra. That's like somebody get a new one. Yeah. It's not that they went and bought one. It's just new.
Or some have their freezers out there. Because they don't have room in the kitchen.
It says leave at front door.
Most people's kitchens are not that big. But yeah, your freezers are usually in the garage.
But I'm saying most people probably get a new refrigerator, and I'm not gonna throw the old one out. I just leave it in the garage.
Use it as the freezer.
And make it a what you call it? Go ahead.
Is this her thing?
Leave it at the door unless she say something. She pulling up right when we pulling up. She gonna have to wait. Why didn't she wait till we pulled out? Why would you pull in your parking? Oh, Jesus. We delivering food, y'all, to this lady's house. We're in her driveway, and we're blocking her from coming in. So rather than just wait for us to finish delivering, she pulls up right to the side.
Sorry, I didn't mean to block you. Okay. You're welcome.
And I'm sitting here going, I'm sitting here going, why didn't you just wait for us to come out?
She had room.
Yeah, but if she wanted to go in straight, she couldn't.
I'm glad I wasn't in the middle.
Jeez.
Because I was blocking her.
She literally driving on her neighbor's grass. It's like, girl, you could have waited. See, now she got to get back out. And now she got to move her car. She
came to get the food.
She on her neighbor's grass. So, let's see that house. Go down there. We'll see the house that we was talking about. I bet they fixed it up.
What was it?
Watch out, Lenora.
I'm trying to come up. Ain't nobody coming, Kim.
It was this one. This blue one. Wasn't it? I think it was
this one.
Let me hit.
It was on the end.
Let me hit yes. Was it this one? Okay.
Yeah, it was this one.
They fixed it up. Well, not really.
They did fix the garage.
They kind of fixed it up. It's still not in good.
That house don't look all that hot. Oh, look, the dog. Does he have a chain on? Because he's sure looking.
He's sure looking too. Okay, we gotta pick up. He probably got an invisible.
That's a big house at the end.
He probably has an invisible fence.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Because he sure came looking like, what you doing here? These houses are just not taken care of.
Yeah, they not taken care of.
This is really awful.
And it's a nice neighborhood.
It's gone down.
And some of the houses are nice.
Yes.
You see, it's like
I would move if I was here. I would move.
It's like you started off, it was probably a really good neighborhood.
Yes.
And then it's like turning bad now.
I notice why people do move. They look around.
Yeah.
And they see how the neighborhood, and that brings the value down.
That means
so it's hard to sell your house.
Yep.
A friend of mine, and this is the favor of God. So that's why when you were saying, Kim,
make it right.
You always say we need to be ready to pivot and know where your faith is, because no matter what's going on in the economy,
it don't matter.
It don't matter. If God is saying for you to move, leave, go to this job,
and this is the time where they tell you can't sell. You really can't be selling the house right now.
Her house sold in 2 days,
and it was a bidding war.
Yes, I said,
make it right.
That's God,
and more money than whatever she paid for it. Way more money.
Way more money. So if God is if it's for you,
that's it.
And you trust your God, right there. You trust who He is, and don't worry about the eggs being going up. And then just be wise too with the prepping, like you always tell them, because one day we can go off the grid. And they talked about that on The View.
Well, you saw on Mission Impossible, that was the grid.
They talked about that on The View. Be ready to take notes like you used to, and a typewriter.
Why did they talk about that?
I don't know what brought them to that subject. I think they mentioned it a little bit today.
Maybe because Mission Impossible?
No, they didn't talk about the movie. But they did say people don't old school. You may have to do old school way of doing things. And
some kids don't even know how to write.
No, I know. They don't even know how to
because they never write. So they physically don't know how to write, like with a pen and a pencil. Isn't that
sign their name, do cursive writing?
Oh, they definitely don't know how to signature. They know their signature, but they don't know cursive.
And the signatures now just be a little squiggle mark, little scribbly mark.
Yeah.
You don't even look at that anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, just we never know. But thank God, my friend is doing well with selling it. Hey, God is good. And her family, her other family member, their situation, they were relocating. So they had to go out of the state to do their closing. Well, when they get there, the person that was selling the house, they were divorcing. They had a divorce, or they had already divorced, something like that. And it was not a nice one. And she found out, I think, and I could be saying this all wrong, those if y'all listening to me, those who know about who I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
When they got ready to do their closing, they couldn't.
It's about real life?
They couldn't buy the house because the wife didn't want to.
I was like, what
she was fighting the fact that the husband did not disclose everything and what he did to the home that put more value in the home. So he did solar panels. Solar panels cost a lot of money.
We
He
know
has
that.
solar panels on his house, and the wife and them, they said no, we're not going to sell, so they stopped it. And I said, you can do that, and I heard that you can. In the middle of closing, you can say no, I don't want to buy that.
You can say no up until the time you sign the papers.
Wow. So God showed them, the realtor said, I got another house for you guys to look at. I'm so sorry. Since you're out of state, I got to make use of your time because you guys have relocated to another whole new state.
Right.
The new house was better, bigger, cheaper. It was just the home that they needed to be in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like, thank you, Lord, for shutting that door, for putting that hurdle up. Because God did that with us when we were trying to get a rental. And God was showing us hint after hint, and we didn't get the clue until...
I know. You fell down the stairs and everything.
I fell down, hurt myself, couldn't finish painting.
There was so much stuff going on.
Stuff was stolen until somebody broke in.
The blessings of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. If you going through a whole lot of stuff, sometimes that ain't God.
That ain't God, yeah. And God could be warning you, and you
Or
ain't
sometimes
listening.
it could be. You don't know. That's why when you said that one message that guy asked, how you know if it's attack from the devil or if it's God? And it was like, either way, it's how you respond. That's what God gonna look at.
You still keep the faith? Do you still trust Him and still pray Him and give Him glory? Even though it looks sad?
You're going to Chick-fil-A, just so you know.
Okay.
All right, y'all. That's it. You got anything else?
I went to Chick-fil-A earlier and got some waffle fries. And I like using their sauce. I know you don't like their sauce.
It's nasty.
Oh, it's got mayo and ketchup mix or something.
All it is mayo and ketchup.
They must put something else in there because it tastes good. So, okay.
You want to pray us out?
Yeah. Thank you, oh God, for this day. Thank you, Father, for allowing us another day, giving you the glory and honor for the activities of our limbs, oh God. We thank you. This is the day that you have made. Even though it's almost over, we will continue to rejoice in it and be glad in it, oh God. We thank you that we have an opportunity to share our testimonies, to share you, let people know not only what's going on in the news and our politics and sports and whatever entertainment, but just kind of talk about what we're doing as far as this job and as the ride along with us, that giving people ideals to make money and just to find ways to, pay off that debt that they need to pay off and other things. Oh God, we want to share the knowledge that we have. Straight? Left. So we just thank you for the opportunity to do that through our show.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, that's right, Chick-fil-A. So God, we pray over the ones that are listening to us, oh God, at the sound of our voice, God. We pray for safety for these families that are listening in. We pray, oh God, that people will take the information we give them to pivot and to be connect with their faith through these hard times and these situations, to know that God, you still moving. We just gave a testimony on our friend who sold her home, and regardless of what the market looks like, you said sell it, and it happened. So that we pay more attention to what you are telling us to do and calling us to do, because we know you don't steer us the wrong way. So we just thank you for all of that. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Always believe. And that was another Woods Report. See y'all later.